We're hoping that we don't get any trouble codes because some pieces are disconnected. Fingers crossed we don't have to go back to the Mercedes dealer and explain what we're doing.
As due to no response, I have to send local authorities to your location.
Wait, the cops came here?
Yeah. Right behind me is a brand new Mercedes Sprinter van. And this right here is a piece of technology that was used in the 1920s. So the question is, why is there no new technology? Actually, that's the goal of today's video, to swap that out and put some of the latest technology in the van, like Apple CarPlay, Android Play, and a nice big touchscreen.
There's no kitchen, there's no bath, there's no nothing. There's nothing in there. Look at the girls, look, there's nothing in this. Look at, he paid over $200,000 and there's nothing in the van.
This is my neighbor, Glenn.
I just called Swift. I talked to Swift for over an hour, had an interview with her.
What did she say?
She's gonna, she wants you to resume your work at Johnson's Popcorn on the boardwalk. Okay?
It's not a bad spot.
Well, that's what's gonna happen because look at this. There's nothing in it. You paid $200,000. There's nothing in it.
Not 200,000.
I never seen anything like it.
Swap-
Look at the garage.
Swapping out the radio unit today.
Oh, jeez. Look at the scratches all in the black. Oh.
Scratches?
Yeah, there's gonna be scratches in it after tonight.
Better not be. You're on camera.
Well, I'm calling Swift right now.
I
I'll call her at virtual.
I gotcha. That's our neighbor Glenn who torments us daily. You'll probably see more of him during the build series. If you're new here, I'm Kevin and this is Taylor, and over the past 3 years we built one Sprinter van into a tiny home on wheels, took that all over North America to seek adventure. We recently sold that van and just bought a brand new one which starts Van Build Series 2.0. In the last episode, we upgraded the van's exterior while we were waiting for parts to arrive, which included truck bed liner to the bottom area of the van to protect it from debris on the road, in addition to painting our wheels black using Plasti Dip because it looks really sick. In this episode, we're going to be upgrading the crappy old head unit that's currently in our dash with this beautiful 10-inch screen, touchscreen, and it has CarPlay. This is going to be a little bit more complicated than our old van, considering all the new computer components in this van, but we should be able to get it done. And if I can do it, that means you can do it too. We got this from 4x4shop.ca. And they basically have new aftermarket CarPlay radio head units, dashboard head units for any vehicle. But obviously we're doing it for a Sprinter van, so check them out if you're interested in getting aftermarket head unit to upgrade your system like we are today. Also, check out the garage right now. It is halfway there to getting organized for the van build. There's still a little bit more things I need to do with putting up the tools on the new pegboard and getting this bathtub out of here because we have a bathroom renovation rather. And then once this is out of here, we're gonna have plenty of room. I'll be able to spread out. I might even be actually able to work in here when it's raining, which would be really, really nice. And then move everything into the van once we get going. But anyway, let's get started on this install because I think it's a little complicated. So there's 9 wires in total with this kit. So the top left you have wire that connects to the radio antenna, the GPS antenna for the navigation, the video camera if you wanted to tap into the video. What you do need is an RCA cable that doesn't come with the kit that I bought. You might be able to get it, but mine doesn't have that, so I have to buy it separately. Then you have 2 USBs, the mic jack input for the mic, which is the red, white, and black one. Then you have the mega square jack that controls everything, I think. I don't know. This is the most complicated one. And then all the way to the right you have the antenna for the 4G if you wanted to put a SIM card in to this and have Wi-Fi. Ooh. I forgot to unplug the battery. Definitely want to do that. Luckily with these vans you don't need to go underneath the carpet or the floor to get to the battery. They have this little compartment thing and you can access the battery from here. I can't get the camera in that tight little spot, but basically you just push down on the red tab and then pull it off. Pretty easy. It's a little tough. We got it off. Much better. We got this piece of crap out. Basically, I have two cables here. This box one is really easy to get out with this little lever. Then you have the antenna for the radio. So pretty simple. Doesn't really look like there's that much else. I think our windows are coming in. We ordered 6 windows, and I guess you can anticipate what's coming up next in the van build series with 6 windows just arriving. So pretty stoked. Okay. Now I gotta pop these things out, which are the vents for the air conditioning. Not really sure how to do it. I think I just need to push these metal brackets in. This is now garbage. These we need to go put in the new one. These things have a top on them, so make sure you put them in the correct way. The top here. Now I'm going to run the microphone wire inside here, around the door panel, into here for the microphone, for the Bluetooth. When you're on the phone with someone, they'll be able to hear you right through here. So just jam this up here. Super easy. This mic goes right down here. It's like meant for it. If you didn't want the microphone or the camera, it would be super easy. You would just literally stick it into here and swap it out. But since I want the microphone and the backup camera to go on the main display, I need to go through all of this trouble. So that's a decision you need to make. But basically, I need to get this mic wire all the way down, and then same with the RCA wire. Once that comes in, since I didn't know it wasn't included in the kit. That is intense. This is where the airbag is, so make sure your battery's off when you're messing around with this stuff. I was not expecting it to be that easy, but I was able to fish through the sidewall panel and out to here. So I'm gonna tie this guy to here, tape it, I'll fish it back down, put it in, and then once I get that cable for tomorrow, it'll be pretty easy. Okay, I think I made it as far as I can today. I need to wait for the RCA cable or the video cable to come in, as well as USB flush mounts, because it comes with 2 USBs, but I want to flush it into the dash to make it nice and clean. So 2 things, and then we will wrap this up. While we're waiting for things to arrive, we also got more supplies. Supply house stuff for our boiler, which decided to stop working. So I'm gonna go fix the boiler right now, and then the bathroom's next, and then it's strictly van build. This little thing right here is called a thermocool to hold the pilot flame, and hopefully this will be the trick, because the pilot flame isn't holding, and apparently this is the thing that makes it happen. I think it holds like an electrical charge or something, but here we go. Whew, that was it. We got a pilot light, baby. The pilot light ever goes out and it's not hot at all. It's now the thermocool. Learn something new every day, guys. All right. I'm gonna put this back together, and we are good. I think we got the video cable. I think we can finish the install. Dad's here to help with the van build today.
That's it, man. Do whatever we can to help.
That's right. The goal today is to rewire the video cable from the display screen in the rear view mirror to our new 10-inch display, and to do it without damaging any other wires, connections, or components of the van.
And just plug it into that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? In lieu of that, just get another wire and then just do that and see if we need to do that.
for sure. I'm not sure if anything we just said made sense, but we're basically trying to test the wires and make sure they work before we cut and splice into any existing wires. I know this isn't the best picture, but basically we're trying to disconnect this clip in black and then tap into the crimped connections of the RCA cable, which is a white and black cable, to make sure we have a signal. I'll plug it in, turn it on now. I gotta plug in the battery, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the car doesn't explode.
Hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes, okay? Wish me luck. Wish Kev luck.
We're hoping that we don't get any trouble codes because some pieces are disconnected. Fingers crossed we don't have to go back to the Mercedes dealer and explain what we're doing.
Yes.
Okay, battery. Everything looks good right now. I'm gonna turn the car.
Just ignition. Yes, yeah, that's it. Okay, that worked. So,
Hopefully the cops don't come.
that's right. Hopefully they don't have Lone Stars at Mercedes.
We have it disconnected right now, so SOS might be on their way here.
Yes.
Reverse. Oh,
Okay.
it's registering the.
It says rear. Definitely. It's just signals, not.
Finally figured it out. You needed to put it on camera type CVBS N, whatever that means.
That's no BS.
Nice. So this RCA cable does have a yellow, a black, and a red for power, but we don't understand why we need the red yet. Maybe I'll call 4x4 shop and ask them why. Because when I touch the video to video and then the negative to the negative, watch what happens.
There we go.
And
Pull out color.
yeah. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Now that we had our signal and configured the camera, we fished the video cable up to the rear view mirror, cut the wires leading to the rear view mirror display, and made our connection.
My mom and I just got back from Fall Fun Day while the boys over here were having a little Fall Fun Day of their own.
Yes.
Isn't that right, boys?
Yes.
Fall fun day, yeah.
All fun day. Okay.
Soldering wires.
I mean, you
Fishing wire.
love electrical.
Love it, actually.
So you're probably having the time of your life.
So I can only
pretty
get back
good.
to, I thought you were doing the bathroom first.
I told you today.
I know that.
So we have our template with the old one. And I just created my little hole. Show USB thing right here. Perfect. So this little guy is going to go through and be a USB right here. Instead of, they have a little wire that you like could just run it and dangle it in the glove box, which I don't think is as slick. So I bought this little adapter, and it's going to look really, really nice right here. I'll give you an example of what it looks like.
Where's it gonna go on this one?
I think right next to the power button and right next to the next play button.
Yes, right.
Yeah, right there.
But it's gotta happen.
Well, actually, that drill bit actually came out good, and it might actually make it.
I'll drill on this side.
Yeah.
I think I'll do a thicker drill bit because the thin one.
Oh, because you had to go wider.
Yeah. All right. You want to help or?
Do I want to cut into that? Definitely not.
No, help.
How do I help?
Jesus. Jeez, you know, ask some help from the wife and she's giving me a bunch of
I
tood.
mean,
Bunch of tood.
I just not in the business of breaking things.
The moment of truth.
Better him than me.
Last up is the GPS antenna. I don't think I'm going to do the 4G since we're not really going to use the 4G. But if you wanted to, you could just attach that like 2 feet away from the GPS one so there's no interference.
6 16. Earlier I had a snack and Kevin complained that I didn't give him a snack. Now I'm asking what he wants for dinner, and there's zero response from Kevin.
And I'm a guest. I got nothing.
And he's just complaining.
I got nothing. Nothing.
And now I'm trying to come up with a plan, and he's got nothing whatsoever. He's just looking for butyl tape.
Nothing.
I found the beetle tape.
The project is almost complete. However,
Well, if it
we
wasn't
never know what that means.
It was at this point in the project where I was trying to figure out how to turn off the SOS mode, so I hit that red button, which is not what you want to do unless you have a real emergency, because this happens.
It's an emergency line. Are you injured?
No.
As due to no response, I have to send local authorities to your location.
No. I don't know where the mic is.
Missed call, David. Missed call.
Oh my God, how do I do
What
this?
this? Is that a phone?
911, where's your emergency? So are you trying to call 911 to say that you don't have an emergency?
Yeah, we were just upgrading the dash center console, and I plugged the battery back in, and the SOS button was lit, so I touched it. I thought it would turn off, and it didn't. Well, the cops came, and
USBs work.
so when we turned the car on, I might have hit the SOS button, or the SOS button hit, and Mercedes called the cops because we can't communicate with the SOS for whatever reason. And they were like, I don't see an emergency, or I don't see any damage to the vehicle, but
Wait, the cops came here?
yeah.
Yeah. Vendor cops.
I swear to God.
They're here. The SOS button's on and it's not going off, but they can't. They call us, but we can't talk. They can't hear us talk. They say everything's okay.
Yeah.
So how do we fix that problem?
Well,
We did a testing, and now it's going to sit, and hopefully it's going to dissipate, and we'll be. And they said it's a voltage thing that could cause that problem because we were playing with the radio and stuff. We're hoping that's it.
Hey.
we only disconnected 2 wires, which was the video cable. So everything else is powered and connected. So, I don't know.
So does it work other than the SOS button?
If the SOS was normal, it'd be working great.
Gotcha. So, but if it's not, the cops are always going to be after us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that's where we're at.
Wow.
So I talked to 4x4shop.ca, and they told me that the SOS light is due to a code that triggered when I had that disconnected and turned the battery on. So if you want to avoid that, then do not turn the engine on without connecting that wire. I didn't do it because I was testing to make sure we had a signal before I cut and spliced into it. So it's up to you. Take the chance and cut the wire, have it all ready to go without testing it. But here's everything: navigation, radio, music, Bluetooth, liquid dash. We have the mobile link here, which if I plug in, I think it works with Bluetooth as well, but I don't have the Bluetooth set up yet. Apple CarPlay, my Google Maps, my music. If I put it in reverse, backup camera displays. Now the only thing I need to do is get this SOS cleared, probably by the dealer. They did say a simple airbag code resetter will work, so I might have one. We'll see if that works. If not. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show you that you have to manually set up the buttons in order for them to work, and you just do that in settings. So it's pretty simple. You just go to settings, general, down to steering key learning, and then you do steering wheel keys learn, and you set it up by pressing on the function and then the button that you want the function to be set to. So it's pretty simple. But anyway, this is how you install the iNav infotainment system on the new Sprinter vans. I thought it was pretty easy, and if we didn't get the SOS debacle, we wouldn't have any issues whatsoever with it. And this is much, much better than the old radio from 1920s. So So anyway, that's it for now. Next up on the van will likely be windows or swivel seats. We have two things coming, and depends on the day and what the weather is going to hold up for this one. So we'll see you in the next one, and adios.